Rosie here, remedial yoga teacher. I've been teaching remedial yoga now for more than 30 years. There's a part of our body that we use all the time, that we'd be absolutely lost without, we don't give much thought to, and we don't exercise or strengthen them. And I'm talking about your hands. There are so many things that can go wrong with the hands. As we age, but also when we're young as well, we can get some of these conditions. I'm talking about osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, which can hit young people too, extremely painful and debilitating in the hands. There are problems that do happen as we get older. You can get a thickening of the palm, which will pull on the tendons, causing the fingers to fold in toward the palm, contracture problems. There are trigger finger problems where you can bend a finger and then it won't straighten again. There are circulatory problems like Raynaud's, extremely painful. There are wrist problems too, very, very vulnerable area of the body, very prone to repetitive strain injuries and trapped or compressed nerves like Carpal Tunnel Syndrome. I've devised a little routine that I've been doing in my classes for the past few years and for which I've received some very positive feedback, so I'd like to share it with you. If you have any of the problems I've mentioned, you may wish to consult a health professional first. They are very, very gentle. If you'd like to try them, just see how you go. Don't do anything that's really feeling painful, and feel free to make the movement a little gentler. Let me give you an example. As we go into our first movement, I'd like you to clench your fists. If you find clenching your fists really painful, just do a very loose clench. Don't go too far. Otherwise, you clench as hard as you can, and then you stretch your fingers out. Really stretch. I see this routine as preventative as well. Don't wait until you've got a problem. Try and strengthen your hands now. Clench and stretch. Clench and stretch. Clench, stretch. Keep going. Speed it up. A little bit more. Stretch right through to your fingertips. Now hold the next clench. Stretch, and I want you to try and do a claw. Imagine you're squeezing an orange and stretch. Squeeze. Stretch. You should really feel that squeeze. Stretch. Squeeze. Stretch. Let's mix it up. Clench, stretch, squeeze, stretch, clench, stretch, squeeze, stretch, clench, stretch, squeeze. Keep going, a few more. Good strong movements. Now hold that stretch, hold it, and relax. And oh boy, even that makes your hands feel really tired and achy. Shows you we just don't use these muscles. And the muscles, by the way, that we're working at the moment, you should be feeling in your forearm. There are no actual muscles in the fingers. The movement from the fingers comes from the muscles in the forearm. Our next movement now is what I call a Mexican wave. Moving from the knuckles, keeping the fingers as straight as possible. This nice little wave. And now try and speed it up. And you should look at the back of your hands now and see all the little tendons moving away. Just keep going, a few more. Again, really tiring, very surprising. A few more, try and keep the arms up. Nice high arms if possible, a few more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and again, shake those hands out. It is tiring. The next movement is a little bit harder. Keep your hands or your fingers as straight as possible. Touch your index fingers to your thumbs. Now touch the middle finger to the thumb, then the ring finger, and then the little finger. Index, middle, ring, little. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, mix it up a little bit, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and relax. Shake those hands out. That particular movement, if during the cold weather your hands get really cold, you find it really difficult to get your change out of your purse, that exercise, that movement you've just done will be extremely beneficial. So let me just recap what we've done so far, which is for the actual hands. We started with our clenching and stretching and then clawing and stretching. Do as many of those as you feel comfortable. And then we did our Mexican wave. Looks like the simplest thing in the world. Really hard, really aching. Relax. And then we did our lovely, for finger dexterity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just let the pad of the finger tap the pad of the thumb each time. Okay, now we're going to move on to the wrists. The wrists, as I said before, very vulnerable area, very prone to repetitive strain injury and trapped nerve conditions like carpal tunnel syndrome. You actually have three nerves that go through the wrist into the hand. The ulnar, we have the median, and then we have the radial. It is the median nerve which is the most troublesome nerve of the wrist. There are some things we can do. First of all, I'd like you to bring your hands into a prayer position. Get the elbows out so there's one straight line from one elbow to the other. Turn your fingers in to face your chest, and they go all the way to the outside. So you're working through a semicircle, and just keep going. Do your best to keep the arms still, and you'll see the forearm bones rotating. And you're just starting to use the forearm muscles, which, remember, feed the fingers. And you're going into the wrist as well with this movement. Let's do one more in each position, then we're going to stay in the center. So when you're in the center, again, trying to keep your arms still, I want you to draw a little circle with the fingertips. This is harder, by the way. So you're going to feel some achiness start to build up. Now you're going to very gradually, very slowly increase the size of this circle. As your circle gets bigger, I want you to start pushing your hands against each other. Push, push, push. You're creating some resistance there. Bigger circles. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. So now you're really getting this wonderful strengthening into the wrists. No weight at all on the wrists, so very safe to do and very, very, very beneficial. Slowly begin to make that circle a little bit smaller, very gradually smaller and smaller. And you're doing teeny tiny circles again. You can stop pushing your hands and just draw this little fast circle. A few more. Now stop and reverse the direction of your circles. Start off small, little circle, tiny circle. Now a little bit bigger. Remember to keep the arms as still as you can. A little bit bigger. Now you start to push the hands against each other. Bigger circles. The biggest circle you can do. Keep pushing those hands. Big circles. I know it's aching. My own arms are aching, so I know yours are. Slowly begin to make that circle a little bit smaller. As you gradually decrease the size of your circles, you can stop the pressing now. Just circling motion, no pushing with the hands. Teeny tiny circles. A little bit faster, a little bit smaller. Keep those arms as still as you can. And release. And give those hands a shake. One more thing to do, and then our routine is complete. This is to release the pressure from the median nerve. This next stretch is going a long way to help prevent carpal tunnel syndrome, which is the compression of that median nerve. There's no cure for that apart from surgical intervention. So hopefully you might even be able to prevent an operation if you do this now before any problems arise. Take the palms to face away from you and put your fingertips on the floor in front of you. And then you just start to ease the palms down toward the floor, not right onto the floor. If you're getting your hands right down, you need to take the hands further away until you can't. But don't ever lean on the arms. No weight on the arms. Just ease the palms down until you're aware of a very subtle stretch running from the inside of the wrist toward the inside of the elbow. Very subtle one. It's not a big stretch, but you should feel that. Just stay there. Take a couple of deep breaths now. So you're just allowing a little bit of breathing space for those nerves, especially the main one, the median nerve. What we do now is called a counter stretch, just to make sure we are not stressing the area out. You turn the backs of the hands away, the palms are inward facing now, and just repeat that stretch. Try not to stay at knuckle level, go beyond knuckle level. So the actual back of the hand should be about 45-degree angle to the floor. So don't stay at knuckle level, go just beyond knuckle level. And now you should feel the stretch has switched to the front of the forearm. And while you continue to do that, let me just recap that wrist part that we've just completed. We started off with our pendulum prayer pose, just in and out with the fingertips, keeping the arms as still as you can. Then we did our circle, starting off small, adding the pushing with your hands against each other as you make the circles bigger and then slowly smaller. Then we stopped when we went into reverse. Big circles, pushing your hands, and then as your circles get smaller, you release that pressure, just focusing on the circles. And then the carpal release, taking the hands, palms down first, never lean on the arms, never put your weight on the arms, and then stretching the other side as well. If you're at work and you've just done something, maybe typed up a report or something that's caused your wrist to really be uncomfortable, Do this against the wall. You don't have to sit on the floor. You can stretch your arm out flat against the wall, stay there for a good 30 seconds, and then reverse. Let me show you on this arm so it is in the shot. So there you are against the wall, stretching, and then the other way as well. 30 seconds each time. Shake the wrists and they should feel a lot more comfortable. So that's my little hand and wrist routine. I hope it's helpful. Thank you so much for watching.